Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to more ESO. So, we are over here, new session. We gotta go talk to or meet the scouts, and they're pretty much just right here.
The entrance has to be somewhere in those hills.
It's certainly well
I've got
hidden.
good news, disappointing news, and downright awful news. The good, Basrog's instructions were easy to follow. The disappointing, I have no idea how to find the entrance, and there's no way to get inside without being attacked once we do. I lost a bet with Talvia, and now I owe him a traditional Valenwood dinner. You know, the kind wood elves like to eat. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes what kind of meat he's eating. It'll be priceless. Yeah, I guess I just needed to get out of the city. I was seriously depressed when I wound up on the King's Most Wanted list. Thanks for pushing me. Infiltrating a cult is certainly better than hiding in a hole someplace. Well, with all the runners we spotted, we know we're in the right place. We just need to find a way to get inside without being noticed. You know, we might be able to do something with those higher-ranking cultists in the fancy masks. Well, a few of the masked cultists passed this way a little while ago. Then we heard a large commotion over there to the west. I can't be sure, mind you, but I think those Wrothgar might have... Well, they could have walked into an... Talvia thinks... Well, he thinks that the group might have walked into an Acharter mating ritual. The sounds from the west, the screams... Ifri's bow, the noise was horrible. Then it got real quiet. I don't think it went well for the cultists. Just don't get too close to those Acharters. I hear they become extremely violent when anything interrupts their... frolicking. We'll look around on our own and meet you inside. Good luck!
Alrighty. So we have to go over here, find a disguise.
I need healing!
I thought one of them was gonna give me a disguise.
I think I made it. You don't look particularly religious. You're not a member of the Bosch Rock, are you? A stupid question, I know. If you were a member of the cult, you wouldn't tell me. I was on my way to Orsinium with a group of crafters and artisans, just minding my own business, when these fanatics attacked us. It was like they were hunting baby horkers, whacked us in the head and tossed us in a cart. I managed to slip away. Not much to tell. I didn't wait around to hear a sermon or anything. It was kind of confusing, but they kept referring to Trinimac for some reason. Razasha might know more. She escaped too, but she went back to help her captured mate.
So, those are two different quests. But right now we have to get a disguise somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh yeah, maybe it's here, like the dead dude. I remember doing this quest too. It's pretty good.
I don't know whether to stay here or go find help. If they hurt my Shalda, I don't know what I'll do. How did you... Yes, we were on our way to Orsinium, Shaldagon and I. There were a few of us, artisans and crafters, answering the king's call. The cultist attacked, took us captive. I managed to escape, but my Shalda, they took her into the ruins. They weren't very forthcoming with information as they were hauling us off. Their leader called himself Glothan the Recruiter. Said we'd all be true believers in no time. I'm afraid he's going to hurt Shalda and the others. I feel so helpless. Thank you so much for helping me. With your help, I just know that Shalda and I will be back together in no time. There were a lot of them, and they were strong.
Alright. Going in. I think as long as we don't attack anyone, we'll be fine. Like, we won't get detected until, like, the puzzle part comes in. I should really stop recording at nighttime. I'm so sleepy, but I don't know. It's weird. My life schedule is all messed up.
You're late. The others have already gone inside. Get a move on. You're late. The others have already gone inside. Get a move on.
This illusion is so weird. It looks like I'm wearing robes, but I feel so unencumbered.
This is like the time I licked one of our great hists. I feel so exposed.
It's merely an illusion bound to the amulet. Nothing to be concerned about. I've seen these used at festivals and grand balls back home.
I wonder if they come in different colors. Looks like you found an amulet too. But tell me, was I right? Did the Achartes get all frolicsome on those cultists? Wait
That actually
a
looks kind of
moment.
cool. I think you
Your
can
amulet's cracked.
make
You
that
weren't supposed to
style.
break it, you know. Well, the illusion seems to be holding up, at least for now. Hopefully it won't fail at a particularly critical moment. Anyway, I think we should split up and cover more ground. That's the best way to find what we're looking for quickly. This place is enormous. Besides, you never put all your acorns in one basket. We need to find out what the Voshrak are up to, and fast. Flies and I will look around out here, while you and Tal see what the high-ranking cultists are meeting about. Good idea. And let's not take too long. Lives are depending on us. And speaking of lives, make sure Tal stays safe, will you? He isn't as experienced as we are. I'm afraid his wide-eyed enthusiasm is going to get him injured. Stay safe. Flies and I will meet up with you
All
later.
right, we can do this. We just sneak in, find out what we need to know, and get out. I mean, it's just a meeting. We have these amulets. We'll be fine, right? It's the whole reason I came to Wrothgar. To show that I can fight. To prove myself, to my family, to everyone. I'm more than just a scribe destined to spend his whole life behind a desk. This will show everyone what I'm capable of. Oh, that's where you're wrong, my friend. I come from a long line of warriors and mages, but most of my family considers me to be the tarnished fruit on the tree of golden pears. It's time for me to show them who I really am. I knew you'd understand. When your father is a royal mage, your mother is one of the Queen's Guard, and your sister almost single-handedly won the Battle of Sunken Spire, well, let's just say, I've got a lot to live up to. Now, let's go do this!
Okay, so this is like the puzzle part where we just have to kill things and do something in a time limit. It's not difficult. You ever have those times when your headset's just not like even though it looks like it is? I think I need a new headset. I've had this one for like 4 years now. I like it, but I just think it's old to this point where it'd be something better.
ZeniMax, hear our prayer. Guide our weapons and alert us to all dangers. Grant us the courage to complete the trial you place before us.
That doesn't sound good. I thought we were just spying on a meeting.
You, the chosen of the Voshrak, have shown bravery against the Malakath heretics, even going so far as to invade the temple we love and cherish. But one challenge remains. A challenge to test you, to select the most worthy for our most important mission.
Sorry. Okay, so like this is what happens. I'm free all day
Now choose
doing
a
other
scroll and
stuff,
select
and
the
then
blessing to help you in your ordeal.
the first hour I start recording,
Elder
I get
Aslan
all
will
these
answer
like
any questions you have.
everyone needs help apparently.
Now, in Trinimax's name, may you find
You stand
great
among the
honor.
holy words of Trinimac. Read the scrolls carefully and choose a blessing to help you in the coming trial.
So pretty much you could choose one. It gives you a buff like speed, more health, and all that stuff. Realistically, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna pick one.
I don't think this... Yes.
Have you studied the scroll? So, which blessing have you decided upon? Will you accept the blessing? Then let Trinimax...
Listen.
Oh my goodness. I thought I could just run through this real quick. Which buff you take really depends on like how fast you think you can do things. So I chose the speed one because I don't think I should have any issues, but apparently taking the objective or turning the switch takes a few seconds.
It was tough, but we made it. I knew we could do it.
And so the first of Trinimac's chosen have arrived. Approach and demonstrate your now I see how you completed the gauntlet so quickly. Your disguise is not needed here. I know who you are. You show great courage to stand before us. But what are you truly willing to sacrifice? Are your intentions as pure as ours? Your final test starts now. Are you here to harm us or to join us? To make the Awesomers stronger than they ever imagined? Show us where your loyalty lies. Spill the blood of your ally in Trinimax's name and display your true devotion.
My amulet stopped working. And did they just say something about spilling my blood?
You did great.
Main person down. Whoop.
I'll ward the door while you search the room. Find out what they're planning. Then go and let the others know.
Oh. I thought I read it before. Apparently I have to do it again. Let me through. Playing a DK though has really made this game more fun for me again. Like, usually most classes are just brainless, pushing buttons. This one you actually have to like keep up a lot of different dots at the same time, like 9 of them. That's not easy for me right now. But I'm learning slowly but surely. It's actually fun. I'm enjoying it.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried about you. We've found out some... Where's Talvia? All by himself? Are you sure he can handle that? What am I saying? Of course you're sure. We managed to find out that the attack on the temple was a ruse perpetrated by the Vosh Rock. That was right before our amulet stopped working. Yeah. I was suddenly as naked as an ash tree that had lost its last leaf of the season. Good thing we stashed our gear nearby. Anyway, the temple attack was all to place the blame on Basrog. The chief is innocent. I didn't help a murderer. That's something, but not enough to provide the edge we were hoping for. We'll just have to be careful. Anyone could be working with the Voshrock. I don't know about you, but all this intrigue is starting to make my head hurt.
Oh, skill point. I like how that there would have been a picture there.
The Investigator Vale story I've ever read. Here, take this. I found it and thought you should have it for protecting Tal. I appreciate that.
All right, hold on. Before I do that, I gotta put on some skills that would level up. I got Inner Fire mostly because I was DPS tanking Maw or the twins fight, and I was like, whatever. All right.
Anybody could be a...
Locate the kidnapped travelers.
Guide my blade.
Join us or die.
Hey, over here! Help! Don't let them kill me!
Where you go? What? Wait. Oh.
They kept threatening me. Said they were going to throw me in the ice prison. What should I do now? I'm a cook, not a warrior. Thanks, but what should I do now? I'm not really good at making difficult decisions. I think I can do that, as long as I'm careful. Others were dragged in here with me. Humble travelers who never harmed anyone. And now they're threatened with pain and death if they don't swear allegiance to the Voshrock. Right. Thanks again. You know, I came to Wrothgar because it was supposed to be a safe and amazing place for orcs to live. Well, so far it doesn't seem to be either safe or amazing.
Yeah. All right, we gotta rescue some other people. There's just so many things here. If I actually needed the XP, I would probably kill things, but man, oh, got hit. Dude, I actually think I remember this quest. Come on, come on, come on. Veladreth OP.
About damn time. Ancient ruins full of cultists makes my knees hurt. Out of my way, youngster. I can find my own way out.
Okay, so I don't need to talk to you, right? Because this guard's like right there, there. You're good, I'm out. Whoop. Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Don't touch anything. I beg of you, talk to us first.
So basically, I'm about to tell you what this is. I push a switch, and one of them dies. So I pretty much just like pick whoever I want to live. I don't actually remember who I chose the first time, so I'm just gonna pick one. The reward itself doesn't really change at the end who you pick, but it's just like a moral thing.
Don't touch the switches or you'll kill us! The Vashrak. They're trying to break us. They want Unsulag and me to swear to serve Trinimac. Or their version of Trinimac, at least. So far, we've refused, but these ice prisons wear you down. They said they only need one of us. The switch in front of me releases Unsulag, but freezes me. And the one in front of her does the reverse. They keep coming in and asking us which switch to press. So far, we've refused to play their game. So far. If I knew how to do that, I'd tell you. I hate to say this, but I don't want to die. If you free me, I can help. I'm a strong elemental mage and I can fight. But this blasted prison keeps me from casting even the simplest spell of warming. Unsulag's a good woman, but she's already lived a full life. I can aid the rulers of Orsinium, assist my people. I have many productive years remaining if I get out of this. Release me and I'll devote myself to helping others. You have my word.
Oh yeah, I remember what I chose because this guy's a warrior and I think she's a healer, and just to escape this area I'd rather get heals. It's that bad.
Don't touch the switches. They're trapped. Trapped. You know, touch the wrong switch and somebody dies? That kind of trapped. The Vashrak took us captive. Said we were gonna join their cult one way or another. If I stay in this icy prison long enough, I might just agree to anything. That's the problem. If you push the switch in front of me, Gahar will be released, but I'll freeze to death. If you push the switch in front of him, I go free and he dies. They've been trying to make us decide, but we won't give them the satisfaction. Not this time. The Vashrak set this up so that only one of us would get to join their crazy cult. If I were noble, I'd say save Gahar and let me die. But I'm not noble. I have a family. They need me. And I'm a healer. I can help you if you let me. Gahar seems to be a good sort, but do we really need another violent battle mage? I heal the sick and help the wounded. And more than that, I want to live. I know it must sound terrible, but I really want to live.
I want the healer. Always the healer. Sorry, bruh.
What a terrible choice you had to make. But Trinimac preserve me. Thank you for choosing me.
Oh no! I hate the cold.
Poor Gahar. How horrible. But you made the right choice. You'll see.
There were no right choices in that one.
I feel terrible about what happened to Gahar. But I'm as good as my word. I'll fight alongside you until we get out of this madhouse. Of course, My healing magic is yours to command. I won't let you down.
Heal me!
To both of you!
Aw. Got him. Want to buy heals?
Help me, please! This fire, can you put it out? There's some water over by the wall. Ow, ow, ow! Damn, those are hot! Now I know what roast Wrothgar feels like. They kept stoking the fire, making it hotter and hotter. I was almost ready to agree to whatever they wanted. Almost. Razashaw's alive? Praise the Eight and anyone else who wants to listen. I'm just glad she didn't follow us in here herself. Those Vashrock maniacs want new members. Someone who calls herself the Proselytizer leads this bunch. You need to stop her.
I think I already did that.
Osnora the Proselytizer? She's a horror. She came by not too long ago and told them to make the fire hotter. Said it would help me see the light. If I get the chance, I'll show her some light.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Alright, so straight, then left, and up.
Ice works wonders, Proselytizer. 10 converts this week alone.
But fire is better. I've guided 15.
Healer!
Well then.
Go ahead. We'll be right behind you. No worries. We'll stay back and let you deal with any of those Vashrock maniacs we run into. We'll move forward as soon as we see that the coast is clear.
Home free. Baited. I was about to jump off that thing right there. Then I realized it's maybe not a good idea. I don't know why, but I just think that's so funny to do. I wonder how many people actually killed all the guards here.
We're down here!
You did it! I don't know how you did it, but I'm eternally grateful for what you've done.
Is that a resto staff? That looks kind of like a mall.
I know you did your best, and I'm ever so grateful. We're going to stick together and find the nearest stronghold. We'll hire some bodyguards and make our way to Orsinium. We won't forget what you did for us. None of us will.
Dick. I want caltrops. That's difficult. This one's almost at 40. You have to get this to 50. I have to get this to 50 as well to get the last passive here. I think I'm done with bow. Got everything. I should make a build video, but I'm not done with it yet. I will soon.
You should have thought about that before you helped the enemies of our king. Now get out of my way before I toss you in a cell too.
How infuriating! I don't even like the place that much, but I'll be damned if I let them toss me out of my own inn. The closer the city gets to completion, the worse things get for us common folk. Orsimer soldiers barged into our inn and kicked us out. Now they won't let anyone back in. They decided to detain some of our patrons, including your friends. In fact, the little wood elf showed up right before the soldiers did. The soldiers placed guards at all the exits, even the back one. Damned if I know how they found out about that. The soldiers won't let anyone in until they finish the king's work, whatever that is. Bunch of stiff boots, the lot of them. I should have known that hiding folks in our inn would eventually bite us in the arse. This is ridiculous, though. They sent an entire squad of soldiers to lock down one inn. You'd think we were the damn Winterborn or something. Haven't you and your friends caused us enough trouble already? All right. If you get me my inn back, I'll try to forget that any of this ever happened. So, how can I help? That was the first thing they confiscated. It was Sergeant Vulmon. I know him. He's one of our regulars. Usually friendly, leaves an extra gold piece now and again. He's stationed near the King's Corner Club, but he won't give up that key. That's between you and him. I'll have no part in that. I'm no criminal, despite how all this looks. Never seen her before. I make it a habit to get to know all of the guards and soldiers who come to the inn to unwind. From the look on her face, she hasn't unwound since the king was a cub tied to the Forge Mother's apron. What? You looking to court her or something? If you're so enthralled by Captain What's-Her-Name, I heard her tell a soldier she'd be by the ramparts near the stables. But she's a cold fish. Mark my words. You'd do better fishing in a different pond. Well, there might be a way. There was a merchant here earlier. Smelled like fermented echater cheese that was left out in the sun. But he was awfully friendly with the soldiers. Maybe a little too friendly, if you catch my meaning. To be honest, I was kind of busy trying to not get arrested at the time. Wait a moment. Yes, I know! He said something about the bathhouse before he left. Anyway, I hope that's where he went. He'll need to soak for hours to get rid of that smell.
Alrighty. So let me see. Where am I going now? Over here, steal the key from the dude, and find a merchant. Excellent.